Kevin West here for Easthill Outdoors, and today we're doing something very exciting in the bow shop. We're setting up my brand new Hoyt RX-4 Ultra in the Cameron Hanes package. I've been waiting a long time for the bow to arrive. It is finally here. Today is the day. Mr. Luke is going to help me set it up. Archery season is just around the corner, and I'm getting really excited to get out in the woods. So the first step we need to do is Luke is going to measure my draw length. I know my draw length, but it is very important that you do this properly and that you come into a bow shop like this instead of a big box store where they're just going to hand you a bow in the box. The bow needs set up so that it's custom for you, and this guy right here is going to help me today get mine ready. First step you're going to do when you come into Easthill Outdoors and get your bow ready, Luke is going to measure your draw length from tip to tip.
76.
76. Now the math, Luke, what's the math on this?
We're gonna pull out the calculator. Divided by 2.5, 30 and a half.
30 and a half. I prefer over the years to shoot a 30 draw length. So that's where we're gonna set this bow up to. Mr. Luke is changing the draw length on my Cameron Hanes RX-4 Ultra. I'm really excited about this. I've been waiting quite a long time, and I really love bow hunting whitetail. So step one, when you get it out of the box, measure your draw length. Step two for Luke, to change your draw length to get it for that it's your bow. Why do you use blue Loctite?
So it doesn't lock in there. Don't use red.
Next step, we're gonna put the rest on. I'm going to use, for the first time, a drop away instead of a whisker biscuit this year. In the past, that's what I like to shoot, but Luke assures me that this is a way better setup.
We're using a QAD Ultra Rest because you get less arrow contact and a lot more accurate shooting. Next step is to tie on the drop away cable to your cable. Hoyts are nice because you can just tie it right onto the cable here in between your split. Slide her up. We're gonna now level the bow and get a D-loop on it. Next, I'm gonna show you how to do your D-loop. Now we're gonna level your arrow and put the D-loop on. And you're always gonna be 1/8 knock high to start. You can go up or down from there. We're gonna tie on a knocking point under it to give you some up pressure on your knock. It's important to leave a little bit of room in between this and your top knot. You're gonna cut this off and burn it down. Always tilt your bow down, and then you're never gonna burn your string. You want your flame to go up. Now to finish the bottom of your D-loop. Do the same thing on the top, or as you did on the top. Now we're gonna go 13/16 out from the riser to the center of the shaft. And that's just a start.
The next step, we're gonna shoot it through paper. Ooh. After some fine tuning, we went from a big rip into the paper to a bullet hole. This is why it's so important to bring your bow to a bow shop and have it set up by somebody who knows what they're talking about. So we're halfway through the bow setup, just the final touches, and I got myself a bow for the fall.
Ian's gonna be using a Trophy Ridge hot wire. It's a 3-pin with the bottom pin that adjusts. So you got your 20, your 30, your 40 yards, and if you want to go further than that, all you got to do is turn this top knob and you can go out as far as you want. Something cool about this sight is it actually has the tool on the top to adjust your windage and your height. Just take that off, loosen it up, and then you got micro adjust. All we're gonna do is switch from yellow to red to match the bow.
We are down to the final step. Luke is just screwing on the stabilizer, and then I'm gonna go to the range, give her a go. I'm very, very excited, and I know that I'm gonna be spot on because I had a professional do my setup. Finally, my Hoyt RX-4 Ultra is done, sighted in, it's all ready for the fall. It is so important to come into a local bow shop like Easthill Outdoors and see a professional like Luke and get your bow set up properly. Just having a bow handed over to the counter to you in a box is going to be no help in the field. Come on down to Easthill Outdoors, check it out. My next video will be from the woods. We're gonna check some of the bucks that have been on the property over the last few weeks and keep you updated as we get into the first week of bow season here in Ontario. I'm gonna do some more shooting. You have fun in the outdoors.